In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. My beloved, just pause. Take a slow breath, my child. Where you are standing right now, the specific time and place, I prepared it just for you before time began. This day isn't simply one more day slipping past. It's a special moment I marked out for you. A place where my timeless presence meets your daily existence, so you can know I still remember you. You didn't just stumble into this message by chance. No, my cherished one. This is all part of how I carefully arrange things, how I watch over you, how I specifically chose this for you. You are standing right now at the boundary of everything that attempted to shatter you. And what I am about to tell you will explain precisely why they failed. I didn't bring you into existence for you to live an unremarkable life. You came into being for something bigger, to reflect my light, to change the atmosphere around you. And on this exact day, this time I picked out, I have put a mark on you that nothing dark can take away. You carry my mark for safety, a mark for rising up, and a mark to be noticed. The season of quiet is closing. The hard fight is giving way. The time of waiting is finished. I have announced a shift in where you stand spiritually. Your name has been called out in the places you cannot see. Because you were willing to follow me, things have begun to move. You couldn't see this with your natural sight, but in the unseen truth of things, obstacles disappeared. Ways forward became clear, and a mark was set on your spirit, seen only by the unseen world around you. Can't you feel it inside you, my child? These aren't just nice words to make you feel better. This is a spiritual activation happening. Every difficult period you went through, every question that stayed unanswered, every time you were held back, every door that closed on you, all of it brought you right here to this moment of being set apart by me personally. How I cover and protect your life is a stronger statement than any untrue thing said about you. You weren't thrown away. I was guiding you down a different road. I didn't overlook you. I was keeping you secure for this specific moment. I never forgot who you are. I kept your identity hidden because showing what I put within you too early would have put the very special thing I am now bringing out through you at risk. This is the reason they couldn't truly hurt you. The relationships that let you down, the friends who walked away, the opportunities that vanished just before you saw a breakthrough. I permitted these things because what I have entrusted to you is too valuable to be shared with just anyone or anything. You are unique, my child, and your uniqueness means you were never supposed to fade into the background. Can you sense that feeling inside? That quiet certainty, that deep awareness, that's me showing you these words are meant for you. Something is awakening inside you. You felt so weary, haven't you? Not just physically tired, but deep inside, your spirit felt burdened. Your emotions were drained, and you hid your hurt behind a strong appearance. The kind of weariness where even gentle words don't quite reach, because it's more than just tiredness. It's the heaviness of the fight. But here is my commitment to you now, my beloved, because you held firm, because you continued forward, because you wouldn't release what I spoke to you even when it felt impossible. I am now making it plain that you belong to me. I saw you keep praying even as you wept. I saw you maintain faith through your losses. I saw you remain steady when things came against you. You have my complete focus. This act of setting you apart, it cannot be undone. This is the reason things have been hard for you for a while. Why relationships sometimes ended as you drew nearer to me. Why others couldn't grasp your gentle spirit or the quiet knowledge you carry or the way I guided you. Let them voice their uncertainty. Let them find humor in it. Let them challenge you, asking, who do you imagine yourself to be? Because before long, they will witness what occurs when I bring someone I have uniquely positioned into a place where they are more clearly seen. A place that no structure, no shadow, no falsehood, no holding back can truly weaken. You survived things others could not. That proves I was actively involved with you. That is evidence, my precious one, and that evidence is being confirmed in the unseen truth of things right now. Your moment of turning, I have distinguished you in this way. You are no longer hidden from view. No one will mistake you for an ordinary person anymore. When I make you distinct, my safeguard is with you, but challenges may also appear. So do not return to what I led you away from. Do not invite back what almost took your inner quiet. Do not invest your deepest feelings in what stole your calm. You are entering the way I have prepared for you, and I am right there with you. But being uniquely positioned brings with it a seriousness, a responsibility. What I have put upon you is not for display, but for creating genuine change in the world around you. When you use your voice, situations will shift for other people. When you walk into a space, the atmosphere there will be different. When you speak with me, outcomes will occur. And the reason, because today I have given you capability in a fresh way. The hard fight finishes now, and the reason for your being starts. The questions buried deep inside you are receiving their answers. You wondered, when will my time come? That time is now. You question, when will this hardship make sense? It makes sense now. You inquired, why did I go through all of that? So you would be ready for what I am entrusting to you in this moment. But grasp this truth completely, my child. Do not use wrongly what I have just accomplished for you. Do not pause or delay in following where I guide. Do not allow anything into your thoughts or life that would draw you off course. What I have put upon you is unique, valuable, and comes with responsibility. You are not merely recognized by me. You are assigned something to do. You are not simply chosen. You are given a duty. I see you fully, and from this day forward, you are safeguarded in a fresh manner. Have you sensed it? That feeling that the atmosphere changed when you were close by? That specific feeling in a space, even without a single word spoken? That was not something you imagined. That was something residing inside you. Something I made unique, causing the surroundings to respond. I never meant for you to disappear into the background. My child, it was not my design for everyone to embrace you. You were made distinct, not because you are better than others, but because the way I prepared for you required you to move through life in a unique manner. Times of being by yourself were not a punishment. It was how I ensured your security. Those periods when you felt isolated, when you felt no one listened, when relationships abruptly ended, it wasn't because you were not desired. It was because I was holding you out of sight. You felt invisible, yet I was shielding you even while you were exposed. As something valuable was taking shape inside you. If others had come too near prematurely, they might have taken something from you or damaged the good I was putting in place. Consider how things of great value are handled, my child. They are kept safe and sheltered, not left out in the open. You needed a time set apart from others before you could walk the specific path I have laid out for you. Now those quiet periods make sense. The painful departures weren't without reason. They held meaning. It wasn't simply people leaving you. I was gently removing things you relied on that were not strong enough for what is coming your way. Your inner self needed that unseen season to grow steady. You were held separate for your protection, to allow your true self to become clear and to build inner resilience within you. And now that I have guided you through this time of being set apart, the season of being unseen is coming to a close. It is time for you to emerge. Do not be surprised if people who previously distanced themselves or paid you no mind now seem drawn back. They might not consciously understand why, but they will sense a shift in your presence. But pay careful attention, my child. Do not revisit the situations that brought you hardship. Do not reconnect with ties that I have severed. The period you spend in solitude was specifically intended for my design. It was essential for the future I have for you. Even though the path felt challenging, my beloved child, it fulfilled a genuine intention. Had you always felt embraced by others, you might not have searched for the deeper realities. Being distinct allowed you to gain clear perspective, and during your private moments, I share insights with your spirit that only stillness makes audible. The resilience you showed wasn't solely your own inner power. It was my nearness safeguarding you. Now you step into new surroundings, not just as you were, but carrying a calm inner firmness, a stable force that cannot be shaken. This inner power is difficult to put into words, yet it is plain to see. That is why the opposition attempted to cloud your mind when you were solitary. That is why hopelessness tried to take hold, why anxiety gripped you in the quiet hours. It was because the shadow recognized what was happening. Have you ever considered that your phase of feeling isolated was actually making you ready for something enduring? You will understand your value with complete certainty. So take a moment, my child. Reflect on the road you have traveled, not with sadness about the events themselves, but with insight into their purpose. Every instance where progress felt slow, or you felt adrift, or life appeared lacking, it was all part of your preparation. It was enlarging your spirit, creating space for what was to come, and setting you on solid ground for the richness that is now poised to emerge. And no, not everyone will comprehend the path you have walked, but their comprehension is not required. This was not a shared journey. It was a way specifically intended for you alone. As this period of being out of public view ends, you will not need to offer explanation. The outcomes themselves will reveal all that needs to be known. Those who tried to quiet your voice thought they were succeeding. They did not understand I was placing you in a position of visibility. The people who attempted to lessen who you are will soon witness the unfolding of your designated purpose. Those who aim to hold you down will see me raising you up. This was never about evening things out. Do not concern myself with minor victories. I will not merely correct the balance, I will elevate you. And when I do this, it will be clear to everyone watching that I was the one orchestrating your ascent. Not through human cleverness or seeking validation, but through my own just declaration. You were never obligated to defend yourself. Every unkind utterance, every whispered falsehood, every untrue story, I recorded it all. While you remained quiet, I was preparing the decision. And in the spiritual reality, the result is determined. Pronounced innocent, move forward. Elevated, set apart for my design. The ones who overlooked you are about to see you appear in a significant way. And they will not understand how it happened. They will not grasp how the person they disregarded is now rising. But you will recall the petitions made in private, the weeping done in secret, the evenings you walked back and forth unable to rest, upheld only by faith and a quiet inner resolve. The instances where you chose uprightness when yielding would have been easier. This period was made ready outside of public sight, but now it is coming into view. You persevered through the test of being spoken of unkindly without reacting, of being put aside without surrendering, of confronting untrue accusations yet remaining firm because you remained faithful during the solitary moments. I am about to cause your life to have an impact that cannot be ignored. They tried to unsettle your inner quietness, but I have only made it stronger. You are entering a condition where inner stillness is not brief, but is grounded in your spirit, enduring and inaccessible to disturbance. Matters that once troubled you greatly will cease to impact you. Anxieties that filled your mind uninvited are now departed. The fear that limited your decisions is now set free. My own stillness is now your firm shield, and from this safe position of quietness, you will function well. Some people who stood against you will not even recognize you in this next period. Your growth has transformed you so completely that those who only knew your struggles will not identify you. That is acceptable. There is no need for you to clarify. Let the clear sign of my approval reveal the transformation. What others attempted to weaken is now flourishing. What they mocked is now growing. And what they turned away from is now acting with power. Who you are is being made fresh. Your position is being made right by my touch. You have no need to ask for approval or chase being noticed. The position I am setting in place for your life cannot be gained by wealth, human skill, or outside meddling. It is yours as something freely given by me. You will no longer move forward with a heavy spirit. You won't hold back who you are to be like everyone else. You were never meant to fade into the background. You are intended to stand out, my precious child. And now that is precisely what will happen. This is not merely coming back. This is a confirmation of your true self. You did not simply survive. You were summoned, called to ascend, called to guide, called to be seen. And no design of shadow, no human betrayal, no past mistake can cancel that summoning. So hold on to your uprightness. Keep your spirit humble. Do not interact with those trying to stir you up. They are not your concern. Your rising is. Because when I lift you high, everyone will witness it, and no one can obstruct it. You have wrestled with making sense of yourself, haven't you, my cherished one? The weight of feeling different from others, the discomfort of experiencing things more profoundly, the way your spirit grasps matters before your mind can label them. This was not a flaw, it was a distinguishing mark, a signal from me placed upon your life. Even before you were born, you are not too much, my beloved. You are not too fragile. You are not unpredictable. You are selected for a specific intention. Other people told you to reduce your fervor, to be less visible, to make yourself smaller. But I formed you with an inner energy they could not confine. They marked what they did not grasp. Those around you sensed something different about you, even before you recognized it yourself. What you carry inside caused unease in others, because your very presence confronts their ease. That feeling of discomfort they have when you arrive isn't fear directed at you. It's an inner signal for them. You question if your thoughts were right, if you had worth, if you fit in, hear this clearly from me, my cherished child. Your mind is sound. I have called you. The weight you feel inside isn't just anxiety, it's connected to why I made you. The pictures you keep seeing are directions I am giving you. That inner stirring that keeps you awake isn't confusion, it's me preparing you. You feel out of step with this world because your spirit is connected to a different truth. You are not meant to fit in. You were brought forth to be distinct and to affect things. You are not like most people because you hold something rare, something that stands against the usual way, something that opposes what is concealed. The clear way you think, which you question, works on a level others cannot grasp. You fought against lies planted when you felt vulnerable, lies that said you were broken, unstable, weak. But those were assaults, not the truth of who you are. The one who opposes me tried to confuse you, because having a clear mind makes you powerful against him. The moment you stop hiding who I made you to be is the moment darkness loses its grip. Your ability to sense things is not a flaw, my beloved one. It is a way I alert you. Your capacity for deep feeling is not weakness. It is something I use. You feel things strongly because you are connected to the unseen world. What others call too much feeling, I call understanding. What others name changes in mood, I recognize as movement forward. You are led by something others cannot perceive, and yes, this journey has cost you. Some relationships could not bear it. Some ties broke because of it. There were powers that tried to block you, my child. Things were plotted against you in the unseen places. Things meant to slow you down, to confuse your thoughts, to create turmoil inside you. Hard times you went through were not random events. They were directed at you. But what those powers did not understand was the moment I had appointed for those I have chosen for a special purpose. Nothing that stands against them can win when the time I have set for their release arrives. Nay, and that time is now, my beloved. Every negative word said about you is made null. Every heavy load inherited is taken from you. Every accusation made against you in the unseen is cancelled by my power. Something has shifted in the unseen world, a shift that cannot be undone. The force that tried to tie you down has lost its grip. What kept you bound no longer has permission. You have wondered why this season feels different. You have warned why this season feels different. Why you sense both difficulty and peace, effort and ease. It is because the rules of the unseen world have changed concerning you. You are no longer restrained. You are being launched forward. My precious child, know this well. I do not take away obstacles simply to make you comfortable. I remove them so you can step into why I made you. You are not just being set free, you are being pointed toward doing. Every barrier has been cleared so you can move ahead, fully aligned with what I desire, with all the strength I provide, with the authority I have given you. This causes things to change. When you talk with me, the unseen world answers. When you speak truth, what holds others bound is disturbed. When you are somewhere, anything not from me must step aside. You are not just discovering who I created you to be, you are entering the position I have set for you, my child. You kept moving forward through hard seasons. You did not stay stuck in the difficulty. You continued on even when it seemed you could not. Now, having passed through that testing time, where you go carries my presence. Your steps declare my purpose. Your words have power against those who oppose, and your very being causes anything not from me to retreat. This is not for appearance, it is part of my plan. You are connected deeply to my greater purpose. Your choice to follow me is a strong force. That you have reached this point shows my guidance upon you. The reason I made you has significance because its impact lasts for all time. Some of you have felt this urging for a while, my child. You sensed a nudge to go another way, a feeling that some ties needed to become less tight, an inner knowing that your current place was too small for what I have for you. This did not happen randomly. I was preparing the setting for my reason for you to become clear. Not so you would be seen or applauded, but for the work I have for you. I am getting ready to use your words, the path your life has taken, the hard lessons you carry, and even your silent moments to share something vital with many. But this is not just for you. This shift is meant to reach others. You carry a brightness so others can see the way. My beloved one, you have come this far. You are not meant to turn around. You have met many difficulties. You are not meant to hesitate now. I have led you out of many traps. You are not meant to question the reason I made you now. This is not a time to shrink back. This is my promise for you to expand. Because the plans made against you are cancelled, and you can move ahead with confidence. You do not need to be unsure about the position I have given you. You do not need to explain how you sense things. You do not need to apologize for the depth I have put inside you, my child. Simply being who you are disturbs what is fake, what has no depth, what is without life. That others fail to grasp it. Let them see you as less than you are. Let them ignore you, but keep following me. Stay brave. Keep your focus steady on me, my child, for the strength within you does not come from passing emotions. It comes from being truly joined with me. What once took your energy will give way to my Spirit's presence increasing inside you. And those who spoke negatively about you will have to see that I have indeed marked you out, and now they cannot touch you. A protection now surrounds you, not seen by human eyes, but sensed by those in the unseen realm. You are not merely watched over, you are made safe, not by your own effort, nor by wishing, but by my declaration, the word of the one who is over everything. From the time you chose to walk my path, even when others did not understand because of the Spirit I put upon you, you have been under my safeguard, my cherished child. Now, in this time, you find yourself. The safety I have placed around you is growing firmer and more sure. The purpose I have laid upon you carries weight. Yes, it holds the significance of my Spirit, the importance of the work I have given you, and the connection to those who walk before you and those who will come after. But with that weight comes a fierce, holy boundary, a shield so strong that nothing opposing me can ever break through it. Those old worries that used to crowd your thoughts, they cannot reach your mind now. The heavy feelings that once steered your path, they hold no power over your steps anymore. You are held close. You are covered completely. You are safe from any attack, my precious child. This is why you stood firm when others fell. This is why the dark forces did not conquer you. This is why certain patterns stopped with your life. Because I set a sacred guard within your very being, a guard unseen and unknown to those who stood against you. You were marked as mine in the unseen realm, my beloved. Now that truth is starting to show plainly in the world you walk in. Understand this clearly. Your strength to keep going was no accident. It was planned by me. Others tried to label you, to box you in, to make you fit their small ideas, but they could not touch the truth of who you are, which was beyond their knowing. What I am doing in your life cannot be understood by simple human minds or confined by earthly limits. You are a unique sign of my work, kept safe by my grace, moving forward according to my purpose for you, and surrounded by my nearness. Through you, it is seen that my word is always reliable. Remember the many times the shadows tried to take your quiet heart. Recall the traps you didn't see, the ties that looked helpful but held hidden hurt, the paths that seemed promising but asked you to turn away from what is good. But somehow each time you were near falling, a hand appeared, a path opened. That was not just your own wisdom or simple luck. That was my shield turning the blow aside before it ever touched you. Grasp this truth about the covering over you. It is more than just safety for your spirit. It is my plan unfolding. It is a holy God that keeps your true place hidden from the old powers that sought you. The burdens that followed your family for generations, they cannot hold you now. You are walking a different road than those past difficulties. The fear that came in the dark hours, the weight of worry pressing down, the sorrow that stole your breath. Some mornings I have severed their root. This change did not come because you tried harder or gave up more earthly things. It came because the moment I set you apart for this season, the enemy's ability to track you vanished. You are not merely set loose, you are kept secure within my light, my cherished child. And now that you are marked as mine, the signs will become clear. People around you will sense something different. They won't know what it is, but they will feel it. This is why the fight seemed hardest just before now. The one who stands against me always makes his strongest push right before I lift you to a new level. He thought if he could wear you down, pull your focus away, or hold you back, he could get to you one final time. But he did not know the strength I placed within you. You have walked through hard seasons and come out with clearer sight. You have met with being let down and found deeper wisdom. You have been pressed hard and something valuable has shown itself. That quality is not just a surface thing. It carries my power. You hold a holy light, a light that burns away shadows before they even enter a talk. A light that shows the truth behind people's actions. A light that calls for truth in the spirit without you saying a word. And this is why you cannot walk the path others walk. You cannot speak the words others speak. You cannot involve yourself in the things they do. You are set aside by me, meaning I've kept you for a holy work. That is not a limit placed upon you. It is a lifting up. Even your quiet times hold strength now. Even your moments of rest carry meaning, because what I have placed upon you is not just for your own life. It is for the places you go, for those who will come after you. Those near you receive good simply because you are there. Not because you make noise, but because you are marked as mine. My beloved one, let this truth sink deep into your heart. The one who stands against me cannot touch you anymore unless you choose to let him in. And that is why you must watch over the peace in your heart. Keep your limits strong and use your time wisely, more carefully than ever before. The sign I have placed on your life is precious. The light you carry has been paid for at a great price. Your willingness to follow me is of great value. Do not spend this precious gift trying to make others understand the covering over you, for they were not given the same calling. And yes, they will not understand you. But let them wonder, let them talk, let them guess, because while they are looking on, I am doing my work. I am making a place of honor for you right where they can see. And when that time comes, what they did will fade away. And only what you have walked through with me will stand. You are not just holding on anymore. You are moving forward, following my path. And that path comes only from heaven. So walk a different way, speak different words, live a different life. Because you are not like everyone else. You are wrapped in my holy nearness, set aside, kept safe, and marked as mine for this very season. You did not just stumble into this place. I have led you step by step through hard moments, speaking softly to you until you arrived right here, right now. The moment you arrived, the air in the spirit world changed. There is something different about you, my child. You have felt it deep inside for as long as you can remember. This is not thinking too highly of yourself. It is simply knowing the truth. You have entered places and felt the feeling in the room shift, not because of anything you spoke, but because of the person I made you to be. You have lain awake at night, not from fear, but because your spirit was aware of things others could not sense. And that difference in you, that feeling that you don't quite belong with the crowd, that is the sign of the work I have for you. I did not send you to disappear into the background. I sent you to stop old ways of doing things. I sent you to change the course of events, to show where things are not true, and to wake up what has been sleeping. You do not walk into places the way others do because you are not like others. You are not just one among many. You are one of those I have chosen and set apart. And your being there breaks the hold of patterns that have gone on for many, many years. This is why the one who stands against me works so hard to make you unsure of who I made you to be. Opposition met you early, my child, because those who oppose me sensed that your true nature, once fully known, would loosen their grip. Your spirit coming alive disrupts their work. Who felt the world's way sharply from the start, my child? The surface level living, the lack of truth. It felt wrong to your spirit. People urged you to soften, to fit in more easily. But that unease you felt with what seemed normal, that was placed there by me. You were not meant for an ordinary path. Your purpose wasn't just to pass through life. You were made to shift things, to question, to help restore balance. The friction you encountered wasn't just random pushback. It was a sign confirming the significance of what you carry. The weight you felt isn't from your errors, my beloved child, but from the role I gave you. Your very presence challenges the quiet work of darkness. You stand against apathy. You refuse easy compromise. You bring about shifts simply by being who I made you. I called you to hold firm when others bend, to speak truth when quiet would be easier, to stay distinct even when the feeling of being alone presses hard. And yes, my child, that feeling has been heavy, hasn't it? The aloneness, the sense of being distanced, the way people step back as you draw nearer to me, how your close circle shrinks as you align with my spirit. But this isn't me or others turning away. It's a process of making you pure. I am guarding the sacredness I placed inside you. Not everyone is equipped to bear the significance of your journey. You aren't simply intense. You are aware in a deep way. You aren't just sensitive. You are finely tuned to my spirit. You aren't too much. You are precisely suited for this moment. Each time you tried to dim your light, to blend in, to make yourself smaller, to be accepted, your inner being felt the strain. This is because you were not made to be easily absorbed or overlooked. You were made to be a sacred interruption. Some connections were not meant to endure, my child. It wasn't about those people being wrong. They were simply not aligned with the journey I planned for you. At times, the friction you sensed from others wasn't due to a mistake you made, my precious one. It was simply that your nature, which moves towards truth and transformation, encounter their preference for stillness. There are those who claim to seek me, but not the aspects of my presence that call for inner change. And you, my beloved, carry a spiritual quality that invites people to look inward. Your path naturally disturbs old ways of thinking and being. Your presence itself shines a light on what is not real, causing discomfort for those who are not sincere. This is why the spiritual atmosphere around you can feel heavy, my cherished one. It's not about your personal character, but about the position I have placed you in. I have positioned you in a particular place to announce the end of long-standing harmful patterns. You cannot step back from this path. You cannot grow comfortable where you are, my child. You cannot diminish the truth you live just to be more readily accepted. My precious one, your purpose was never to be approved, but to create genuine effect. You don't step into a place just hoping to fit in. You step in to shift the spiritual air there. The spiritual resonance you carry awakens what originates with me and unsettles what does not. And even when your voice is still, my child, your spiritual essence speaks. And yes, my beloved child, this journey holds challenges. Others may not grasp you. You might find yourself left out. Doors that seemed right might not open. I am guiding you to treasure my view of you above the approval of others, my child. But your difference from the world's rhythm, my beloved one, is what keeps you aligned with my spirit. My spirit is moving within you again. You feel a stirring inside, my child. You notice your inner rhythm shifting. Your ability to see truth is sharpening. Your spiritual sight is expanding, my cherished child. You are stepping into the fullness of the spiritual purpose I have given you. And with this comes a deeper spiritual reach, more weight to your presence, and a greater power to unsettle what is not from me. In the time ahead, you will sense these movements, my child. A quietness in your spirit before you enter a place, a weightiness before you speak, an inner warmth rising during conversation. Do not hesitate. Do not question these promptings. That is the energy of the task I have given you becoming active. You are not merely responding with strength, my beloved. You are stepping into the current of things to redirect them. Darkness had its plans, my child, but I sent you. And because you have navigated quiet seasons, endured challenging periods, and followed my guidance, even when it asked much from you, you are now moving into a time where your presence itself will offer answers for situations that have been stalled, my precious child. And this is just the start, my child. The pushback you met wasn't aimed at you as a person. It was a response to the sacred mark I have placed upon you. The unease you felt from others, my beloved one, how they might change, withdraw, or become guarded, wasn't tied to your personality, your words, or how you looked. It was about the spiritual reality you carry. This is a sacred mark, a precious mark, one not given easily, but shaped through challenging times. You have been misunderstood, my child, because people find it hard to tell the difference between human confidence and a task given by me. The spiritual weight you carry is not pride, my cherished one. It is the outcome of being prepared. The spiritual atmosphere surrounding your life is not imagined. It is marked by my nearness. And those who lack spiritual sight will always see this sacred mark through a narrow worldly view. The envy you have encountered hasn't always shown itself clearly, my child. At times, it looked like false kindness, quiet attempts to weaken you, or simply silence when you needed support. You felt it, my beloved. The tension when you spoke truth plainly. The irritation when you wouldn't make yourself smaller. The lack of warmth when I lifted you up without needing their approval. Their envy wasn't just about what you had, my child. They were unsettled by the fact that you did not depend on them. You did not need their support to stand firm. You did not need their approval to matter. You did not need their permission to keep moving forward. When you walk forward with the quiet assurance I have placed within you, my precious child, it quickly reveals the uncertainty others carry. The deep spiritual light you hold was not simply given easily. It was formed through times of loneliness, through letting go of your own plans, through private sadness, and through the difficulty of following my direction. And an inner strength shaped in this way, my child, will always highlight the lack in those who have invested nothing and therefore possess no spiritual depth. Your very way of being brings to light the inner emptiness in some people around you. You don't need to speak a word. Others sense it, my beloved child. The core of your steadfastness, your firm stand, your refusal to give up, it shows what is hidden. But it causes people to consider where they have compromised. And for some, my child, facing that truth turns into a feeling of resentment, not because you have done anything wrong, but simply because your presence makes it hard for them to ignore their own choices. This resentment often shows itself as finding fault. Watch how some react when you speak truth plainly, my child. Notice those who step away when good things happen for you, my beloved one. Pay attention to the ones who are present during troubles but grow silent when you are favored. My cherished child, this pattern has been part of your path for a long time. Even when you try to make your abilities seem less significant, you were still singled out, my child. This is because it wasn't just what you said, but your very spiritual nature that stirred things that were not active. The spiritual essence upon you communicates before you make a sound, my beloved. And that spiritual essence, my child, required a great cost from you. The connections that ended, the chances that were closed off, the seasons of quiet waiting and yielding, all of these were experiences that refined and purified you. The result is this inner light, my precious child, a light that draws my presence and exposes darkness, a light that grants access and limits it, a light that awakens those meant to walk with you and challenges those who are not. Therefore, my child, do not ever feel you must apologize for the spiritual light upon you. Do not dim the spiritual light you carry because it makes some people uncomfortable.